Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Dan Does Tech Stuff. As you know, recently I did pick up this controller for the Nintendo Switch, which is the Super Nintendo Entertainment controller, so that way I can mainly play games from the Super Nintendo app on the Switch. Now, it has been like chef's kiss to be able to play old school Super Nintendo games using an actual Super Nintendo controller. And maybe it's just me, but I am particular to playing games based on the controller that the devs designed that system for. So in this case, the Super Nintendo controller for the Nintendo app here. And just to make things great is that it does work obviously on every single Super Nintendo game out here. Been enjoying my time with like Punch Out and Super Mario World. Now, what you'll start noticing is that it doesn't have like a home button, right? There's no way to get out of the screen. And so that's one of the limitations of this controller. And then other things stop popping up. So if I want to get back to my home screen, I have to actually get or use the Joy-Con on the Switch to do it. And also, it doesn't have, you guessed it, it doesn't have analog sticks. And obviously for good measure, the Super Nintendo was not designed to have analog sticks, nor were any of the games. So that's not the problem with the controllers. More or less, like now that we've had many generations of consoles and analog controllers are now the thing, you can't play any games that utilize the analog stick. But fortunately, games like Street Fighter, which is one of the best games that I think has ever come out for fighting games, it does work. So surprisingly, there are a number of Nintendo Switch games that do utilize the Nintendo Entertainment System controller, specifically for one of my favorite games, Street Fighter 2. So let me just give you kind of a quick demo of it in action. And if you're like if you're a heavy D-pad user and you like games that are 2D, so all the 2D oriented games on the Switch, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter, some of the Mario games are 2D focused, will work using just the SNES controller. So here's where the issues crop up. So as I'm loading a game, there's that familiar opening cinematic of Street Fighter 2, which happens to be the icon on my channel. So now, see, as I'm trying to get into this game, at first I didn't think it would work. I'm like, oh, it's not working. But if I press the start button, I'm like, okay, well, it's definitely detecting some functionality. So you actually have to like go onto your console. You'd have to have like your Joy-Cons or something. And let's see what I did here. There you go. So I had to press the right trigger on it. But then, after you get that initiated to this player select screen, it works just fine. And so I'll use my boy Ken here. Let's give it a go. Yep. Get that fireball, Chun-Li. Oh yeah, the Dragon Punch still works. Let's see if I can hit my tornado kick. I'm gonna spam the low kick. All you can. Dragon Punch. Dragon Punch. Nope. Fierce. And then Dragon Punch and Dragon Punch. No. Fireball to a Dragon Punch. So if you're, like I said, if you're a heavy D-pad user, there is no control in the market right now that I feel like beats the Super Nintendo controller. Spam that. Tornado kick. Oh, okay. That's right. Alright, come on, Chun-Li. Dragon Punch. One more. That should finish her off. There you go. Okay, so now if I want to get back to the home screen, I really don't have an option to. So this is kind of what the point of my video today is. So a few days ago, I was on Amazon and I picked up one of these controllers here. This is the Bluetooth 8BitDo controller gamepad. So I'm gonna open this up and kind of get you an idea of what the differences are. But the main thing why I picked up this controller is that it's got a home button. It works for the Nintendo Switch, but also on top of that, it works for Mac, Steam, the Raspberry Pi, various Android devices, Windows, and of course our system here. Boom. But we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing video of this. And I picked it up on Amazon, and let's go ahead and see what that looks like today. I bought it for about $41 on sale. So let's take a look at that, if it's still tried and true. But I paid $49.99 for the Super Nintendo controller. So let's see what this one is going at. So we call it 8BitDo. This is the Pro 2. And it is going for, yep, still same price, $41.99. So a little bit cheaper than the official controller from Nintendo. Obviously, this is a third-party controller, but what's great about this is that it does have the Hall Effect joystick update to it. It's got the wireless gaming, obviously for Switch, PC, Android, and all those various platforms. So super excited about that. So it's just not a one-trick pony. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this, see what's in it, and then we'll do a quick comparison. Feel, touch, see what the D-pad feels like, and obviously super excited that it does have the analog sticks on it. So very versatile for all types of gaming. And again, if you've already picked up this controller, let me know what you think, how it compares to the original SNES controller. And what's in the box though? Let's take a look. Ooh, it's got nice packaging for sure. It's got a very, very easy on the eyes gray color. So a lot of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, yeah, vibes here. Okay, a little bit of a darker gray. In the box you get obviously some instruction material. Who got time to read all that, right? All right, then it comes with this own USB-C to USB-A charging cable. Okay, so that goes, I would say, right here. Okay, perfect. Boom. It's got a little bit of a covering here for the buttons. It's nice. And let's put this aside and give it a quick tactile test here. Oh wow, it feels comfortable. The ergonomics on this, super nice. Okay, so it's got the familiar LEDs or the lights that light up, maybe to indicate which player you're using. It's got the back paddles, triggers. Oh, okay, I see. It's got left and right buttons and triggers. All right. Side profile view. Top. Just USB, and then it's probably got the Bluetooth connector button here. The button layout of the select and start's a little bit different, right? To make room for the analog sticks. Ooh, and it feels really nice. So I'm buying it to kind of complement. I'm not sure if I will replace it, but definitely to complement it. So just to kind of get a feeling of the D-pad here. Put my switch here to sleep. D-pad. feels very similar. Oh wow, okay, so it feels very similar. Buttons, let's see, it has enough depress on it. Good travel. I would say it has really good travel. Okay, so the buttons don't have that concave look like you have on the Super Nintendo, so it's all this. Alright, so no concave on the buttons, which is okay. Left and right trigger obviously is only 1 and 2. This one's got the triggers, like real triggers, and left and right buttons. Triggers, left and right buttons. Wow, it might give this a good run for its money. But gosh, the feeling, the ergonomic design is very nice. It's got the little wings that you can grab onto here. So if you were to go one-on-one, it looks pretty similar as far as like the length. And it's just the Super Nintendo with analogs on both sides, left and right, and then the wings here to give it more of a grip. It's a trip to go back between these controllers, because this one feels really nice and this one feels really nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna charge this controller up, but yeah, if you're on the market for a controller that does take advantage of a lot of the modern day games, this is the 8BitDo or 8BitDo Pro 2 Bluetooth Gamepad controller. You can see that it's still going for $49. Sorry, it's going for $41.99 on Amazon. Again, I'm not an affiliate. All this stuff I buy with my own money, so I like to be a little bit unbiased about my technology picks and what I recommend. So this right here would be something. Once I put it through the test, if it's something, I'll come back and say if it's a buy or a pass or a TBD, to be determined. Okay, so in the box, pretty simple. Don't get really much in it besides the USB charging cable, and that's all you get in it. Okay, so there you are. So I'm gonna put it through his test between the 8BitDo Pro 2 versus the Super Nintendo. My main focus will just basically be on the D-pad, because I'm such a big, heavy D-pad user. I'll try it on games like Street Fighter 2 and other 2D games, and then also we'll try other 3D games that leverage these two analog sticks. Alright, well, with that said, if you found value in this video today, please feel free to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Also, if you're a first-time comer to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel out, and that way folks will see content like this. And also, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that notification bell button so you know when my next videos will pop up. With that said, take care of yourself and each other, and we will catch you on the next video. With that said, bye for now.